there, Michelle here from Scrappy Soul Sister. Thank you for joining me today on my channel. I am working on a process video for a design team layout for my creative scrapbook. Now I think this is my last layout for January using the limited edition kit. And it's been a lot of fun to work with, and I still have lots of pretty pieces left. So this is using the junk drawer collection. I'm scrapbooking this picture of myself and my husband in Seattle. So some of the elements of the kit that I have not used yet are the large white doily that comes with, and then the cut file, this forever cut file. Now, I don't know yet what I'm going to do with this. It's actually, I think, a pretty good size. So for my design. And so I probably will leave it this size. I'm just not sure if I'm just going to color it or if I'm going to back it, what my plan is so far. So I was thinking about adding some like this green paper. I haven't used a lot of the greens that are in the collection yet. I still have some more of the pink. So I do have a doily metal die that I was thinking I would cut out a few of these and see what I thought. I just have one size, and so I also pulled like a layered flower die. It was either that or circles, and I went with this. I haven't used this as much, but it still has that kind of scalloped edge look. So I was going to cut out some of the papers with those, and I haven't decided yet. I really like just this paper. I mean, I could just cut a little bit more off of it, or I could tear it like here, or I could just cut out this portion and put it on the white, because I was thinking I would do some mixed media as well. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. We'll see how it goes, and yeah, let's get to it.
All right, so I decided to go ahead and trim off a little bit more off of that pink patterned paper. And so this is kind of what I'm looking at. And I decided not to do um, a ton of mixed media, but I do want to go ahead and color my title. And I figure I'm just going to do it. And if I don't like it, then I can recut it. It's pretty easy. And so I grab my dies there, and I am using the pinks and greens that I picked out originally when I got my kit. And so those are Tattered Rose, Pink Flamingo, Twisted Citron, and Mowed Lawn. And so it's kind of hard to see there against the black. And even here on the layout, you can just get a hint of the flavor of it. You'll see it a lot, obviously, a little bit better in the close-ups. And I decided I want to have a bit more of a scalloped edge along this page. And so I used this um, punch that is really old, and I didn't test it first, and it totally is not working. The punch is not working. So I scrap that here in a second. I tried it with aluminum to see if that would sharpen it up, and it's just not, it's just done. And so that's okay. I move on to a different punch, and I go ahead and do both sides. I don't know if I do that right away. Oh, and I'm looking at this, and then I think, what if I put it on the other side? And I really like that feeling of it, going from the bottom left up to the right. I like how that really makes the title pop. And so I'm going to go ahead and punch out the other edge. And yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. Really like how this layout came out. Again, it's, that whole Christmas is over. Let's get into the whites and the pinks and it's a nice change of pace from reds and greens and even snow paper and stuff. So this was very fun to do. And you can see I you know, did use some metal dies as I talked about at the beginning, with that green paper and that pink paper. And then I also added some black elements. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere all those together so that I can move it as one piece. And and I do have one other little element there. I don't know if you might be able to see it there up at the corner left. I did um, do a little phrase out of I believe it was out of one of the 3x4 cards. And so I'm not going to do much to map my photo, but I am just going to use tissue paper just so it stands out just a little bit, but you can still see the prettiness underneath. And so I have done that. And I'm just going to use my ATG gun to hack these elements together. Now, I was today years old when I realized that you don't get one doily, you get two. They're sandwiched together. And here in a moment, you'll see me realize that and pull things apart a little bit so I can save my second doily for another project. So yep, just that piece was a little bit loose. So tighten that up a little bit, and hopefully you can see that title is popping up a bit more against that white. So, all right, I think I just about have it. I'm just going to tack. Oh, there it is. Yep, keep an eye out for that second doily. And so I'm going to go ahead and pencil mark behind my elements there. Let me grab my. And for mixed media, I am going to take my two brighter colors there. So that is the Twisted Citron and the Worn Lipstick. And I am just going to blend those in areas where it will peek from behind there. I'm trying to keep the green behind the pink and the pink behind the green, where that's appropriate. And then I am going to just spritz it with water with my fingers, let it soak for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to roll it off with my paper towel. So that should be coming here. Yep, there is that. And then I am going to add a few splatters. And so I am going to use the Tim Holtz Distress Spritzes in both Twisted Citron and in the Worn Lipstick. I'm also going to add some black. I did that just with close to my heart, uh, little paint pen splatter dealio. So that's what I've got going on there. So I'm going to let this dry, and I am going to come back and layer on my pieces and make sure that's how I want it. And then it is going to be time to embellish. And so I, want to add some embellishments. I don't want to go cray, just because there's already with the doilies and the pretty title. It just feels like, um, as well as that picture frame and the florals in the paper, it doesn't feel like it's going to need a whole lot. I have that timeless um, piece that I also cut out with a die that will go by our photos. And so I'm going to add. Oh, I'm putting our photo up on foam. That's what I'm working on now. And when I do that, of course, I do um, my ATG gun, and then I add liquid glue to it as well, so it sticks right away, but then that ATG adhesive isn't going to hold it, it's going to break. And so that's what the liquid adhesive is for. So I'm going to add just a few things up by Pete's side of the photo up there. So add that slide reel, and I'm going to add a couple photos, a clock, and a word book plate. I'm trying to decide, what flowers I want where. I really like this, bright pink flower, but I didn't like the hard center with this layout. So I took that off. And then I'm going to use this pink and this kind of blush um, flower. It's not ivory. It definitely has a pink tinge to it. And so I'm going to use those two. I'm going to use this chipboard piece with the clock. And I am going to add a treasured sentiment onto the top of that. That is also a book plate style. And I'm going to go ahead and add a ticket. And that is going to be about it for embellishment there. Um, I'm also, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to add, I was thinking about that flower, but I'm going to add a clock up there instead. Oh, no, I do add the flower. I add the flower, and then my timeless book plate is going to go on top of that. So I'm playing with that clock, and that is actually going to move. It's going to go underneath the slide reel. It felt like there was a lot of kind of similar elements clustered there with that flower and the round and round and more round. And so I'm going to break that up a little bit by putting that clock under the slide reel. As you can see, I've added that treasured word down to the left, and I'm cutting out the timeless. I cut that out of another element. Don't remember what element that was. It might have been a 3x4 card. So I have my flower there. I'm going to go ahead and just adhere these down. And I'm getting really pretty close to the end. I'm going to bring in some pearls here in a moment. And I kind of am, oh, and I also glued down my title. Those are the main things. So I'm taking a look at my pearls, and I don't play with this too much. It's one of those things you either like it right away, or the more you touch it, the more it feels forced. But I happen to like it right away, so I'm going with this. I also cut some individual pearls to use as my flower center and on some of my flower petals. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for some close-ups. Be sure to check out my creative scrapbook, and I will see you with more layouts in February with my creative scrapbook limited edition kit.